discussion about what is API, what is the REST API, regarding what is the API, what is the REST API, okay, REST API. Next, what is what about REST framework? Just 1 or 2 lines I discussed. Next, what are various types of web services, types of web APIs or web services? Okay, what is the SOAP based and the RESTful, right? So what advantages are there with the SOAP? What problems are there with the SOAP? The same thing for RESTful also we discussed, right? Next, what is web service provider? What is the web service consumer? Okay, what is the web service provider? What is the web service consumer? Like these are things we discussed very clearly, right? So now the time sir came to just for practical implementation kind of thing. But anyway, before that, even I discussed about HTTP verbs also, the most valuable concept, especially these HTTP verbs in RESTful APIs, right? In RESTful APIs, sir, it's a very common, sir. Sir, get next, and after that, get post. We remember, right? Get post, put, delete. These things are very important, sir. With respect to the database operations, get means R retrieve operation. Next, post means create operation. Next, put means update operation. Update operation. Next, delete means delete operation, right? Delete itself is a delete operation, right? Okay, like you should have a bit clarity about this terminology, right? For updation, partial updation, if you want, you can use patch also. Okay, that's all. These are things we discussed in the last sessions, right? Okay, now the next thing what we require to discuss is, sir, how you can send a response from the Django application. I want to send a response from the Django application, right? How we can able to send the response from the Django application, right? So now let me create one separate folder, REST apps. Okay, REST apps, like REST API apps. Okay, let me take one separate folder. Just I'm taking REST here, REST apps. What is the REST API apps? Okay, OT like this I'm taking, sir. OT REST API apps, OT like this I'm taking, just for our online training, something like this, right? Okay, sir, just I'm taking REST API apps OT like this I'm taking one folder, sir. Now let me add that folder also to our REST apps, because the reason is the next level we require to work in that folder, all applications, right? So now add the project folder. What is the project folder we created, sir? REST apps OT, REST apps OT, REST API apps OT like this I'm taking, sir. Okay, well, nothing will be there. Now, sir, let me enter into the, sir, REST API apps OT like this I'm taking, sir. Now I want to create one application, sir. The new members, if anyone is there, how to start a Django applications and so on, just to take a bit special case, sir. So the first thing what we have to take, how to start a project, Django. Can you please tell? I forgot the code, because long days before we started, right? I forgot the code. Anyone, can you please tell? Django, respond. Django admin. Okay, Django admin, start the project. Django admin, start project. Sir, what is the project name I want to take, sir? What is the project name I want to take without the REST? I'm taking Django admin, start project without the REST. So I don't want to use REST framework without REST. Okay, like I'm taking, sir. Assume that. Okay, without the REST. Well, I don't know. So I told, right, yesterday, I told, right, almost the first 10 days, we are not going to discuss about REST framework. What REST framework is doing, all those things in detail, I will explain only with the Django. once you are getting the clarity, then we can give left and right to the REST framework, because our REST framework is going to do that thing we are already done within 10 days. Then what will be the new thing you want to get? Okay, so our learning will become very easy. Okay, now sir, CD without REST, like this I'm taking, this is my application, right? Okay, what next thing I have to take, sir? Py, okay, manage.py, py manage.py, start app. Okay, now what is my application, sir? Test app. Let me take application name is test app, like this, right? Okay, that's it. Now the next here, do you know, sir, without the rest, without here settings.py, first activity what I require to take care, first activity what I have to take care, add the application, okay, inside that. Okay, test the app, like this, add application inside that, sir. Okay, well, I added. What is the next cinema we require to discuss? What is the next point we have to take? Let me go for view function. Okay, let me go for views.py. Okay, here my target is, sir, take very special care about this terminology, sir. What I want to take is, write a function. Write a function. I want to go for function based views only. Even in the rest, every time we require to go for class based views, first one few minutes let me talk about function based views, so that from scratch we are starting our journey. Now what I want to take is, okay, def. Okay, def. So what I want to take is, I want to provide the employee emp data views, emp data view of request, employee data view of request, like this, right? So now employee data emp data is equal to, just I have already, is in the form of dictionary, sir. E number is 100 like this. Next e number is 100, like sir. E name I have e name. Next e name is some Durga, otherwise let me start with the surname, so that our examples will become very easy. Ishal. Now I'm taking 1000. Next address is just Hyderabad. I'm taking, sir, no, Mumbai. Okay, like I'm taking, sir. That's all. So now observe, this is my employee data. This is the EMP data what I have. Now my target is, I want to provide this employee data as HTTP response. Regarding that, I want to provide this employee data as HTTP response. This is about my requirement, right? So what we have to take care is, from the Django.http import HTTP response. Now what I'm trying to take is, return. I require to provide response, right? I require to provide response. This employee data I require to provide response, right? HTTP response I'm going to do. Just observe that. Observe a bit very carefully, sir. First I have to talk about HTTP response. If you feel comfortable with this HTTP response, then we will talk about our required JSON response. Okay, so that is first normal terminology I'm taking, sir. HTTP response. First let me prepare response. Response is, sir, very simple, sir. What I'm trying to take, employee name is next employee. Here the first one is employee number I'm taking. Next employee name. Next employee salary. Okay, like next employee address I'm taking, sir. Employee address, like I'm taking. Okay, that's all. Next dot format of. Have you observed, right? It is a dictionary. It is the dictionary, sir. That's why emp data of emp data of enum. Regarding it is a dictionary. How to get a dictionary data? You know, emp data of enum. Like same way, you have to talk about second one, sir. third one, okay, fourth one, like this, right? Enum, next and after that ename, next and after that eSal, next and after that e-address, okay, e-address, like. So that's it. This is the normal string variable I'm taking. Now this string I want to represent, as the response. What I have to take? Return HTTP response, or this response I'm taking. Don't worry, sir, just very simple. Can you please tell, in this simplest example, are you facing any difficulty to understand this? Hello friends, can you please confirm? Yes, any difficulty, especially new members, old members, I don't think. Any difficulty to understand this terminology? What there is a nothing will be there, sir. Okay, it's a nothing. Have you observed, right? So here just we have dictionary. Just now I'm trying to take this is just a string class format method. String class replacement operator with format method. First curly brace replacer with employee number. Second curly brace replacer with employee name. Third curly brace replacer with eSal. Fourth curly brace replacer with e-address. Okay, that's all. Sorry, Prakash. Getting right? So this is, so it's just a replacement, string replacement operator. Nothing will be there, sir. But anyway, don't worry. Sorry, the total output is going to come in a single line. That thing we are going to take care. Okay, that's it. So now here, once we did view function, I want to send the request. To send the request, some more thing must be required. What is that? One more thing must be required. What is that? Can you please confirm? To send the request, one more thing must be required. URL pattern. There we have to define URL pattern. Okay, inside the urls.py is there. Can you please guide, sir, from test app import views? Okay, now what I'm trying to take is slash API. This is my URL pattern. Anything, no problem at all. Next, views dot, okay, views dot. What I'm trying to take is emp data view. That's also URL pattern. Also, I define. Okay. Now, can you please guide what is the next activity I have to do? Run server, send the request. This is about our requirement. Okay, now have a look once, sir. Let me run the server. Py manage.py. Okay, run server. Okay, well, server will be started properly. Well, you are not seeing any errors. Now let me send the request. Open the browser, and let me send the request. Okay, slash API. This is the URL pattern I defined. Slash API. Now, sir, I'm getting the data. Employee number 100, employee name Sunny, employee salary 1000, employee address Mumbai, like this. Sir, it is not that much readable HTTP response, readable HTML response. No issue at all. What I will take is inside at the beginning one h1 tag I will take. At last I will close that h1 tag. I will close that h1 tag. Have you observed, right? At the beginning, sir, just I'm taking at the beginning h1 tag I open. At last I close that h1 tag. Okay. Now have a look once. Okay, no issue at all. Employee number 100, employee name Sunny, now bigger. But anyway, line breaks. Sir, employee number 100, and then one BR, HTML code, sir. Employee number 100, and then BR. Just I'm taking, sir, break, line break I'm taking. Next, employee name, one BR, employee salary, another BR I'm taking. So if I can take like this, what is the output we are going to get? Yes, perfect. Your readable form you are going to get. Don't worry about that, sir. Okay, well, sir, now a small Django application I wrote. Whenever we are sending the request from the browser, HTTP request, now it is providing, now it is providing that, sir, HTML data, HTTP response. Any doubt, friends? Any doubts? So what is the Django function? Write a function based view to send HTTP response. What type of response I'm sending? It is the HTTP only. Internally content type is what type? Internally content type is what type, sir? HTML type. It is the HTTP, but what content type? HTML response. This one is the HTML response. HTML internally, this string will be formatted into HTML only. It is the HTML response. It is nowhere related to JSON. I'm not talking about any web services here. Just a developer. Now I'm seeing here this response is called HTML response. Okay, but here the problem is. But here there is one small problem is there. What the problem is? HTML response browser can understand. Browser can understand. End user can able to see very clear. But if my Django application communicated by some other application. Okay, this is my Django application. A beautiful application we developed, sir. This is the Django application. But if assume that a Java application sending the request, not a human being, sir, not a human being, Java app sending the request. If a Java person sending the request, if it is providing HTML response, that HTML response cannot be understood by Java application. Remember this one. Same way, if you are sending, if it is a Python application or otherwise Android application, so Android app can't understand, okay, this HTML response. Are you getting right? Can't understand this HTML response. That's why in API, REST API, our response should be any software application can able to understand. Any software application can parse. Any software application should parse and should can use that. So for that, which concept must be required? For that, which concept must be required? JSON concept must be required. What is that concept, sir? Can you spell out? JSON concept must be required. JavaScript object notation. JavaScript object notation. JSON. JavaScript. Here, if any new person is there, JSON means JavaScript object notation. JavaScript object notation is there, sir. Just aware this one. JavaScript object notation, this format. So the biggest specialty for this JSON is any software application in the world can able to understand this one. Can able to understand, can able to read, can able to understand this one. So it is a software application friendly message format, such JSON format. Okay, remember this one. Next, moreover, it is the lightweight. Are you getting it? Is a very lightweight. Moreover, this one here very lightweight. Observe a bit very carefully, sir. Itself is nothing but what lightweight component. It is not a heavy weight. Getting? Getting right? So this is it is the lightweight component. That's why compulsory our response should we require to send by using JSON response, right? Okay, well, sir, yes, it is the stateless only. Yeah. Now have a look once. Can you please write sir, one function based review to send which responses are JSON response I want. I don't want HTML response. I don't want HTML response. I want JSON response. JSON response. How you can? Okay. What we require to do is same thing I'm taking, sir. Listen a bit very carefully. Another function based view I'm taking. Sir. Now, sir, DEF EMP data JSON view. Regarding EMP data, JSON view I am taking. Sir, can you please observe what is this one? Can you please have a look once? Forget about this total cinema. Yeah. Can you please observe what is this one? You have to tell, sir. What is this one? You respond, man. Why you are silent? What is this one? This one itself is dict Python dictionary. Okay. Two words you people should require to aware. Sir, just two words you should aware, sir. The first word is dumps. What is the first word? Can you please tell, sir? Dumps. Second word is loads. These two words you have to keep in your mind. What is the first word? Dumps is a function. Loads is a function. Dumps is a function. Loads is a function, sir. So what is the purpose of dumps? What is the purpose of loads? You should aware. These two functions are available inside JSON module. Python contains inbuilt module. Python contains inbuilt module. What is that module name, sir? JSON module. This JSON module contains these two functions. Sir, what is the module name? Please read. Please tell. What is the module name? JSON. This JSON module contains which two functions? First one, dumps is the function. Second one, sir, loads is the function. Thousands of times, lakhs of times you are going to use in your day-to-day. Lakhs of times you are going to use in your day-to-day programming. Compulsory you should have clear clarity about these two words, right? Okay. Now in day-to-day REST API programming, we are going to use these two functions. That's why compulsory you should aware these two things present inside JSON module. Okay. Well, next, what is the purpose of first function? What is the purpose of second function? Now I have Python dictionary is there, sir. Are you getting observed very carefully, sir? What is this one? Python dict is there, dictionary is there, sir. I want to convert Python dictionary to JSON object. Python dictionary to JSON object. So to convert Python dictionary to JSON, you require to use dumps function. Regarding, just observe very carefully, sir. What is the purpose of dumps function? To convert Python dictionary to JSON object. Then we require to go for dumps function. This dumps function is available inside JSON module. Similarly, I have already JSON data. I want to convert JSON data to Python dictionary. Regarding, I want to convert JSON data to Python dictionary. Then we require to use loads function. Friends, any doubt? Sir, observe very carefully, don't get confused. If you want to convert Python function to JSON, dumps is the method. JSON to Python back, then loads is the function you require to use. Okay, dict and JSON, both the things seems to be same, but both are different language concepts. So that's why don't compare. JSON is nothing but Python dictionary is nothing but JSON. No, sir. No, both are different languages concept. Okay, seems to be same. Sir, here Python dictionary, it is related to Python language. JSON is a JavaScript object. It is a different language. So one language can't be understood by another language person. So compulsory conversions must be required. For that, we require to go for dumps and loads. Clear, right? Okay, everything is the difference, sir. But the only thing why the people are getting confusion is, sir, dictionary means key values, JSON means key values. Okay, similarity okay, but languages are different. If you can give JSON data to Python is going to tell, sorry, I can't understand this one. Even it is the key values only. Python is going to tell, sorry, I can't understand, because this person is coming from different language, how I can support. Okay, like if I can ask JSON, can you please consider my Python dictionary? JSON is going to tell, sorry, I can't understand this person. Are you getting the point, right? So please make sure both are, so seems to be both are same because both are key value pairs only, but both are belongs to different languages, man. That's why don't feel without conversion you can't use. You know, JSON is not developed by HTTP. No, JSON is the language concept. HTTP is the protocol for communication. Observe the words. Okay. Now, well, wow, thank God. Now you are in the position to understand. Okay, what is JSON module? Next and after that, what is the dumps function? What is the loads function? Now I have Python. So this is Python dictionary. I want to convert this one into JSON. I want to send that JSON response to the end user. Can you please tell what is the way, sir? Please confirm. First, I require to convert into JSON. If you want to convert into JSON, we require to use which method? Which function? I forgot. Which function we require to use? Dumps function. Dumps function must be required. But to use a dumps function, yeah, first step is import JSON. Import JSON. Next, here I'm taking JSON data is equal to JSON dot dumps. Regarding JSON data is equal to JSON dot dumps of. Can you please spell out, sir? JSON dot dumps of. What I'm trying to take is EMP data. Like this I'm taking. Yeah. Sir, everyone in this session can understand what this line is doing. Everyone in this session can able to understand what this line is doing. Can you please confirm what this line is doing? Converting Python dictionary into JSON. Converting Python dictionary into JSON. Okay, well, clear. Now my target is I have to send this JSON response. Okay, return HTTP response. Now which one I have to return? JSON data. Okay, JSON data, comma, content type, comma, content type is equal to application by JSON. This is the MIME type, MIME type. Okay, so content type is application by JSON. That's all, friends. If I can take like this, now this JSON, this function based view is going to provide which type of response? Here it is going to provide which responses are this JSON response it is going to provide, not HTML response. In the REST APIs, this type of thing must be required, but not this type of thing. If it is the end user, if you want to display response to the end user, HTML response is a very cute this one. But if you want to provide response to another software application, your response should be in the form of JSON. Okay, because JSON response only other software applications can able to understand, but not HTML response. HTML response meant for end user. Getting right? Okay, content type, the default content type for HTTP response is HTML, sir. HTML, that's why explicitly I have to specify HTTP response is which type of response internally? JSON response. If you are not going to use content type, then what this bloody HTTP response will interpret as HTML response only. Getting right? Are you in the position to understand? Now the difference between this response and this response is human understandable response. This response is human understandable response, HTML response. But a JSON response is human understandable response and the mission understandable response. Mission means another software application. Another software application, maybe Android application, iOS application, or TV application. TV apps these days, TV application. Okay, like any other language applications. Okay, Next, whenever we are providing HTTP response, internally which content type is there, to specify that we have to use this one. This is called MIME type. Remember this one. What is this one? MIME type, MIME type, MIME type, MIME, multi-purpose internet mail extension. Okay, MIME type. MIME type means this type of response I'm sending, like. Now, so the browser can able to understand, or the other software person can able to understand the content type is application by JSON, like that, right? Any doubt, friends? All the people are in a position to understand, right? Now you are in the position to write the function based view to provide JSON response also. For that we used Python's inbuilt JSON. Python's inbuilt JSON we used, and by using dumps function we are converting Python dictionary into JSON. Okay, now we have to define URL pattern. Okay, let me make this URL pattern as it is, because I want to access both. Next, API JSON, like I'm taking just URL pattern new, views dot emp data JSON view. I hope correct, right? What is the function? What is the function name? JSON view. That's it. Okay. Now let me check my server. Oh, server is very cute. It is not showing any errors. Now let me send the request from the browser. Don't worry, sir. Don't worry. Here this is HTML response. HTML response as it is. But sir, API JSON. API JSON. Like this, I'm taking the response. Now can you please observe? Yes, this response is called JSON response. This response is called JSON response. Are you getting right? The biggest specialty, human understandable form, even mission understandable form also. Any mission means any other software application can able to understand this data, sir. That is the biggest specialty. But this data seems to be very pure for the end user, but other languages can't understand this data. That's why whenever we are developing REST APIs, our response is always either JSON or XML, like but lightweight JSON is highly recommended, which can be understandable by other languages. Any doubt? Sorry, Prakash, for that we require to do some extra things. Don't worry. Okay, we will discuss slowly. As of now, dictionary. Any doubts? Okay, now there is one small thing I want to highlight for you people. Just aware this terminology also. Sir, if you want to send a HTTP request, sir, I'm sending HTTP request. Sir, this is my HTTP request. If I want to send a HTTP request, from where you are sending HTTP request? From the response from the browser. So open the browser, and type http://127 ... like you are sending the request. Is it possible to send a HTTP request from command prompt? From command prompt, anyone can you please guide? Is it possible to send a HTTP request from command prompt? Yes or no? Yes, friends. Is it possible to send HTTP request from the command prompt? Yes, no. You are always sending by using from the browser. From the browser, you are always sending the request. But now, is it possible to send request from command prompt or not? Yeah. Okay. So command line HTTP clients are there. Okay, remember this one, sir. Command line HTTP clients are there. By using those software, happily you can able to send. Regarding happily we can able to send. What is that? Is CURL is one command line to send the HTTP response. Remember this one. What is that? CURL. Next, HTTP. Are you getting? HTTP. It is also one component to send. Do you know HTTP request from the command prompt? Okay. Now have a look once, sir. Let me cross check in the Google. HTTP like sir, have you observed what is the URL? Is http.org. Okay, like http is a command line HTTP client. Okay, with an initiative of UI, JSON support, syntax highlighting, and extra downloads, plugins, and more. Okay, command line HTTP client. So the biggest advantage is you can install by using pip command. The biggest advantage you can install by using pip command, sir. PIP. What is that? What is that? Can you please guide? I forgot the code. PIP. What is the next one? Install. Okay. HTTP. Are you getting that, sir? If you can use this one from the command prompt, then automatically happily you can send HTTP request very easily. When compared with the CURL, HTTP is the most helpful thing, because the reason is, have you observed, right? Here, this is the response, CURL response. Are you getting? This is the CURL response, but this is the response from what we call a HTTP. Have you observed? This is CURL response, but this is HTTP response. How beautiful it is! Are you getting right? How beautiful it is! Just observe carefully. So that's why highly recommended. Better to go for what? HTTP, because it's a very easy. The Python related. Like now, let me consider. Okay. Here, PIP install HTTP. I hope already it is there in my system. Already requirement already satisfied. Maybe yes, it's a very clear requirement is already satisfied. Means I installed already. Don't worry, sir. I installed already, right? Now, sir, how to send the request? How you can send the request? So, which HTTP request you want to send? Which HTTP request you want to send, sir? Very simple. Let me open my browser. Yes, this request I want to send. Sir, is it if I send this request, is it which response? Can you please confirm? Is it HTML response or JSON response? Is it HTML response or JSON response? Can you please confirm? HTML. Hey, this is observe that. Delete. Observe. This is HTML response. It is the HTML response. Now, how you can send, sir, from the command prompt HTTP. Okay, and then like, okay, this is HTML response. Now observe that. Now we are going to get, yes, HTML response. Have you observed, right? If you are seeing what is the content type, what is the content type internally? What is the content type, sir? Text by HTML. It is always by default HTML response, right? Okay, remember. Now we have another URL is there, API JSON. Okay. Now can you please observe that? What is the response we are going to get? Yes, friends. Now it is a very cute. This is the JSON response. Now if you observe content type, application by JSON. Friends, are you in the position to understand which type of response we are getting? How we are sending this response? Okay, this is what you people should aware. Sir, status codes, all there is a big work is there with these things. So don't worry as of now. Okay, we will discuss in detail next level. That's it. Okay. So now if you observe this response, yeah, it is mission friendly response. Just aware. Sir, why I am sending the request from the command prompt is just for your idea purpose to show which content types are going to come. Don't worry. REST API I will execute from the command prompt. No. Up to this is the clear. Any doubt? Okay. So this is the most commonly used way. This is the most commonly used way, sir. Okay. So now I want to tell one more approach is there to send the JSON response directly. There is one more way is there, sir, to send a JSON response directly. That thing also I will discuss. Surya Prakash, sir, if we can run directly without server, no way, because if you are sending the request, from here, make sure the server is already running. The server is already running. If the server running and listening at this port, then only this request is going to work. If you are not, if the server is not in running, immediately it's going to tell, okay, internal server error or some other. Let me stop the server. Let me stop the server. Server stopped. Server stopped. Now let me send the request. What will happen? Connection refused or something like. Are you getting? HTTP error connection refused error like. So compulsory our Django application up and running, then only you can send the request, then only you will get the response. Clear? No, Tirumalesu, it's no file will be created internally. Just like a dict, JSON is also one object. Yeah. Now, just one more approach, but very rare we are going to use this approach, sir. Okay, let me. Sir, here do you know, we are sending HTTP response where internal content is application by JSON. We are sending internal content where application content type is JSON like. Now, there is one more way is there to send JSON response directly. What is that way is, let me highlight this terminology also. What is that way is, but anyway, very rare we are going to use this one. What is that is, let me take this function, okay. Here I'm taking emp JSON view 2, I'm taking, sir, JSON view 2. Okay, now return, what is this one? Can you please tell? Return, what is this one? What is this one? HTTP response. Just observe HTTP response. Now I'm taking from the Django.http import JSON response. Are you getting right? Something like HTTP response. We have one more class is there, JSON response. Return JSON response. Return JSON response. If you are going to return JSON response, I hope, okay, we can send the Python dictionary directly. So internally, it will be converted into JSON. Are you getting? Internally, it will be converted into JSON. Are you getting the point? Sir, what is this concept? JSON response. Okay. Now we are not required to use JSON.dumps and so on, but it is the newly added concept. Okay, it is the newly added at the Django level. But HTTP response, JSON, dumps, it is already there from beginning onwards. But this is the newly added in our what we call Django, right? Clear, right? Now, what I want to take, same thing. Let me define another URL pattern. Okay, API JSON 2, EMP JSON view 2, sir. Okay, that's all. Let me start the server. Maybe I stop the server. Let me start the server. Yes, perfect. It's working properly. Now let me send the request. API JSON 2. API JSON 2, sir. API JSON 2. This is the URL pattern for that. Can you please observe? Yes, friends. The browser can able to understand. My missions can able to understand. No problem at all. So to send a JSON response, either we can use either this approach, or next JSON response also. Okay, but most of the people are always going to work this approach only, because it is the from Python inbuilt support. This approach is going to work in all frameworks. Tomorrow if you are going to use Flask or otherwise Pyramid, there this type of approach will be there. But this is the newly added. There is no guarantee your framework is going to provide support. Getting? Don't feel only Django. Tomorrow you are going for Flask or otherwise some other, then may not having. That's why most of the people are always going to use this support, because JSON is the Python's inbuilt support. Clear? Import JSON. This module is coming from Python, not from Django. Clear, right? Yes, Selobarte, you can. A Flask web application can communicate with Django web application by using API. Up to this, any doubt, friends? All the people are in a position to understand. Not required to keep much explanation about these words. Okay. So now the next terminology. What I want to do, sir? Sir, well, you developed the code. You developed the code. Yeah, Tirumalesh, we will discuss. Yes, as of now, it is applicable for dictionary. Yes, if you want to convert into from some other type list or something like, we should use some other approach. I will suggest. Sir, that's all. Now, the next thing what I want to take. Sir, if you want to talk about REST API, two words must be very, very important, sir. What the first word is? We have Django application is there, sir. Well, you develop a Django application. Django app is there. Okay. Now this Django app should be used by some other application. Okay, this is partner application. This person, I can use the word partner application. Partner application. Okay, consumer application. If Django is the provider application, I can use this partner application in the consumer application. Now the point is, okay, so this partner application can be either Java application or Android application, Android app, or iOS app, or Python app. Can I use this word? Respond. Can I use this word? Python application? Yes. Django is the different, Python is the different, man. Django is the web application, Python is the normal standalone application. Yes, Python application also. Remember that. Now what I want to do is, for easy understanding, I will use the partner application, this Python app. Okay. From the Python application, normal Python application, let me send the request to Django application. Now Django will provide the required operations. HTTP request I will do. Now, so it is going to provide a response. This partner application should be used, or this Python application should be used. Can I go for that? Can I go? So I don't want to send the request. I don't want to send the request from browser. I don't want to send the request from the command prompt. I want to develop one Python application which should communicate with my Django application. And the Django will provide some JSON response. That JSON response should be used by my Python application. What is the way? How you can do that? Can I go for that, right? Okay. Now here very, very simple, sir. You can take the script also from here, so that it will be part of application, or otherwise from Durga classes from your regular working directory. Anywhere you can take this script, no problem at all. Okay, now what I'm taking in this project only, okay, in the project folder, I'm taking one file, test.py file. Observe that, sir. Here test.py. Here at the end, it is there test.py Python file. So you can take from Durga classes also, no problem at all. Right? First thing for you people, here also you should aware one small points, right? Here just take very special care about this one. From Python application, if you want to send a HTTP request from Python application, sir, I took at project level only. Nandakishore, I took at project level. Are you getting? Not inside the test app. I took at project level test.py like so. Anywhere you can take, no problem. It is a simple Python script, nowhere related to our Django application. So now here what I'm taking is from Python application. If you want to send a HTTP request, now Python application, I want to send a HTTP request. If I send a HTTP request, I will get JSON data. Now that JSON data can be, I will convert into dict, and happily I can use that. I will convert into dict, and happily I have to use that, right? So now from Python application, if you want to send a HTTP request, one special module you require to use. What is that module? Is request. Can you please read this module name? What the module name? Please read. Request, not request. Request. Yes, is there at last. Request. This module you require to, sir, install in your system. Okay. So maybe requirement is already satisfied. pip install request. Today we installed two modules. What is the first module? HTTP to send the HTTP request from the command prompt. Second module, sir, we are installing request like yes, requirement already satisfied. That's all, because in my system already I installed, sir, for my offline batch purpose. Request already satisfied. Okay, well, now, sir, by using this module, happily you can send HTTP request from the Python application. That's all, sir. Next, whenever you are sending HTTP request to Django application from the Python, what response you are going to get? The response, what response of Django? If Django may provide HTML, Django may provide JSON, Django may provide whatever response Django is sending, that response Python application will get. Now here observe carefully, sir. Here only let me go for that. What is the module? What the module we require to use? Please confirm. What the module we require to use? Request. Okay, request module. Okay, import request. Now I want to send get request, post request, put request like you have. If you want to send a get request, sir, what I have to take? First, what is your URL? Can you please tell what is the base URL? Base URL is equal to, can you please guide, sir, what is the base URL? http colon 127.0.0.1 like this I'm taking, sir. Okay, this is the 8000 like base URL, sir. Next, after this URL, something I took. Anyone remember? API JSON to something like we took, right? API JSON like I took. Okay, in the urls.py. Please respond. Observe API JSON like this I took, sir. Okay, so this one is called the endpoint. Remember this one, endpoint. Observe these words very carefully. Not random words. I'm not using random words. The meaningful words on endpoint. What is the endpoints? API JSON. Okay, endpoint is API JSON like this I'm taking. Now I have to send the request. To this URL and to this endpoint. Now I will get some response. Response, right? Okay. Now what response we are going to get? Okay. So you can use, these are just variable names. Any variable names you can use. but meaningful names are base URL endpoint like this, because those are original words. Remember this one, sir. So are you getting right? This is the urls.py. This is my URL pattern. So after reaching the server application, this is the URL pattern to get this one session. Yeah. Now have a look once. I want to send a get request. Request dot get. Request dot get. Happily you can send the get request, but how you can frame URL pattern base URL plus endpoint plus endpoint. So if you can combine these two things, you know the way. HTTP 127.0.0.1 8000/API JSON, like so it is a concatenation, right? Okay, well, now I'm sending get request. If you are sending get request, get request, now you are going to get the response. Okay, R is equal to response is equal to, this is the response, right? Now I got the response. You can use any variable name, no problem. Now I got the response, right? Sir, this is response I got, sir. Now this response, from this response, okay, you want sir, you want dict, because it is sending JSON response, right? That JSON response, it is the HTTP response, right? This HTTP response internally contains JSON. HTTP response internally contains JSON. That's why directly you can ask response.json. Now you are going to get your Python dictionary. Don't worry, sir. So just forget about this type. Sir, print off response.json. Like this I'm taking. Forget about type. Whatever the output we are going to get, I want to display for you people, right? You are not required to do load, because this JSON method is going to take care everything. Converting into Python dictionary, everything is going to take care by this JSON method only. Okay, like now I have one small doubt, sir. What is my doubt is, now with me, how many applications are there? Can you please confirm? Now with me, how many applications are there? 2 applications. One is Python application. Second one is Django application. Now observe that. So from Python application, I'm sending HTTP. Here just observe carefully. So now this is a Python app. This is the Python app. Now this is a Django app. From Python application, I'm sending HTTP request. Now observe very carefully, sir. Now this Django app providing JSON response. Now this JSON response, Python can able to understand. This JSON response happily converted into dict, happily used by Python application. Now how 2 applications can communicate with each other? By using HTTP protocol. Next, how they are going to exchange data from one application to another application? By using JSON. 2 points are very clear. Friends, is it clear for all of you, right? Now, sir, partner application Python sending the request. Now the Django application is going to provide the response. That response is what response? JSON. Okay, of course, JSON internally converted into Python dictionary because of this JSON method. Because of that, right? Now let me send the request. Okay, now let me go to that location d:\rest apps OT. Next, and after that, without the rest, here in the project folder, I wrote that script py test.py. Okay, now observe very carefully, sir. From Python, I'm sending the request. Now, am I getting the response? Who provided this response? Ayo, who provided this response? Don't tell Durga, sir. Django application. Durga, sir. Django application provided this response. To which person Django application provided the response? To Python application. Now Python application can communicate with the Django application. This thing is nothing but API terminology, man. Regarding now, what is the type of this response? What is the type? What is the type of this response? This JSON. After calling JSON, it is the dictionary. After calling JSON, it is the dictionary, sir. I'm sure. After calling JSON, it is the dictionary. If you are not calling JSON, if you are not calling, this is the HTTP response, type of response. If I'm not calling this one, type of response. What is the type? It is HTTP response. Are you getting right? Request dot models dot response. This is the response what we have. Okay. Now here just observe data is equal to resp.json. Resp.json. Okay. Now I got the dictionary. Now I'm going to print. So print of. So data from Django application. Data from Django application. Print of. Just I'm taking hash symbol into some 50 times I'm taking, sir. Under that print of employee number like here I'm taking. So can you please tell it is a dictionary of enum like this I'm taking. Employee number enum like employee name sir, ename like I'm taking. Employee salary is I'm taking. Employee address e-address I'm taking, sir. That's it. Perfect. Any doubt? So here in this case, loads is not required to use because internally this JSON is going to convert, is going to provide directly dictionary. Okay, maybe somewhere we may use loads function also in the next example. So don't worry, sir. As of now, I'm not using because the job is already performed by this JSON function. That's why. Up to this, any doubt? Now observe, two applications can communicate with each other. Here in this case, who is the web service provider? Django app is the provider. Who is the consumer? Python app is the consumer. Let me execute this code. Perfect. Data from Django application. Employee number 100, employee name Sunny, employee salary 1000. Now employee address Mumbai. Now instead of Python app, tomorrow you can use Java app. Day after tomorrow you can use mobile app, Android app, or iOS app. Sir, any type of application now by using HTTP can communicate with Django. Now Django provides some JSON response. That happily that JSON response can be used by your mobile app, your Java app, or your Python app. Now I hope with this concept everyone got basic idea about what is the need of APIs. Now I can use the word. If you don't know API, if you are not going to define API, then automatically, so what is the use of your Django application? The scope of your Django application, okay, will be gone. The scope will be gone. Django application should be used by in the world any type of application, either mobile app or iOS app, Android app, or otherwise TV app. Any type of application should be used by my backend. Clear, right? This is what is the advantage of REST APIs. I told in the last session one thing. Without a REST API, your Django application is like a human being without hands and legs. There is no much use. There is no much scope. Yeah. API. Right now, API keys, authentication, these kind of things in the next level we will. Last topics not recommended to discuss in the first classes. The people may run like anything. Okay. Now, clear, right? Up to this, not required to keep any explanation. Now everyone got the basic idea. Everyone got the basic idea. So now this Python application, next this view, Django application, how to develop, how to provide HTML response, JSON response, like all the possibilities, right? That's all. This is the basic idea about how the REST framework is going to work. But very fortunate, I didn't use the Django REST framework. Everything I wrote on my own. Getting right? Now, sir, it's a very simple get operation, very simple get operation from the dictionary. No, I want to perform. I want to ask the data from the database. Are you in the position to send like this? Yes, friend. By using a simple HTTP URI, yes, I can provide my employee data to my partner application. If the partner application is going to provide some data, with that I can create new employee record. All CRUD operations happily you can able to perform with this. All CRUD operations you can perform, update, delete, create a new resource or a drive. All these things we can able to perform just simple by using API. Okay, how you can do that? That is our next level concept. Okay, first 10 sessions, please allow. I don't want to use any REST framework. Next, everything we have to do manually. Okay, once we are getting clarity about manual, then we have to talk about, yes, that REST API. So next, class-based reviews, how to use, because in REST API, we never going to use the function-based reviews. Just for your understanding purpose, just I told. But tomorrow, suddenly I want to bring class-based reviews. How to use class-based reviews from the scratch. Next, there is one concept, sir, mixin. We never discussed in our Django sessions this word. Even Shashank, you asked one time doubt, what is mixin and so on. That mixin we are going to discuss in detail. So in Django, in REST API, every time we are going to use mixin. What is the mixin? What the purpose of mixin? How to write our own mixins? All those things we require to discuss. Yeah, Vinod, we can convert, but there is some special mechanisms are there. Okay, that's also. So in the next session, we have to talk about these things, right?